here we go. RFL Season 14, Round 1 at Austria, and it's 5 lights, and away we go. It's been a very slow start from Tom, and I think he just got hit by his teammate there as well. Not ideal at all. We head into turn 1 side by side. Danny and Tarry are also going side by side as they stay side by side as we head up the hill. Danny has taken the lead, and can Kev also try, but then Tarrier tries around the outside. Oh, a bit of contact as well between the top two, Tarrier and Danny. Still side by side they go down the hill and towards turn 4. Who's going to come out on top in this battle? Danny's got the inside line, and that is going to allow him to take the lead of this race. Angelo already up to P8 for him as we go on to lap 2. And Tarrier is right on the tail of Danny. He tries to defend the inside a little bit as the two Ferraris switch position. But now on to lap 2 we go. And it's Tarrier with the DRS wide open here as Danny's defending the inside line. Tarrier around the outside. Who's going to come out on top? Oh, and it looks like Danny does a good job of the defence, but it's not over yet because DRS open once again for Tarrier. Side by side into turn 4. It's Tarrier with the outside line again. Can he make it work though? Still they go side by side. And on to turns 5 and 6 as well. It's going to be Tarrier for the inside line this time around. And Tarrier takes the lead. Nose to tail in what will now be a DRS train in the top 6. Oh, that's Kev. Round he goes. He's going to drop right down the field, will the Alpine driver. But what's going to happen into the hairpin? It is going to be as we were, but is that going to be the case as we go down the next DRS straight? Action further behind as well, but I've said it wrong again. It is side by side though for the lead. It is Danny and Tarrier side by side once again through turn 4, and Tarrier retains the lead. Tom's trying to get in on the action as well, and it is Bolly into the pits for Sauber on lap 4. Oh, that is the Hasselkiel out of the race. It is a safety car deployed on lap 4. What's Tom going? Tom goes for a hard tyre. Tarrier does the same. It's a double stack for Mercedes there, so Jack's going to lose a bit of time. Green has sped into the pit lane. So a lot of action in the pits at this moment in time. Ev goes on to the hard tyres. Danny now is the effective safety car for this final sector. Obviously no overtaking, and he has gone now as he caught drivers napping. Certainly Davey behind has been caught napping a bit there. He is going to have all the pressure from Tarrier as we cross the line to start lap 7, and it's green flag racing side by side there for P8. Azard and Jack side by side. Who's going to come out on top? And Jack pushed slightly off track there, but still they go side by side as Angelo makes up a move there as well. It's side by side between Tarrier and Davey as well. Davey with the inside line defends well for now. Has he got a good enough exit out the corner? Not quite, as Tom goes through for P4. And is he going to go up the inside potentially on a move for P3? He has a look, of course, but it's not quite going to be enough this time around. V-car drivers as Angelo overtakes Davey for P5 there. Have a look as the two McLarens switching positions there, and they've got Jack and Bolly side by side with each other behind as well. That was very, very close indeed, and I think they just about avoided contact there. And as into the hairpin we go, certainly having a look. There's one or two cars, but it's a mistake there from Harry, which means that Jack goes through. Meanwhile, the two cars switching positions. Not quite sure if that was a deliberate switch or an overtake, as that is Harry going off circuit slightly there and allowing Bolly through, getting in on that as well just behind. Is it going to be side by side between these two here? It indeed is. making the move. Oh, a bit of contact, but the Alpine driver making the move. Tarrier, though, setting the fastest lap and having a look. Danny, was that some contact there? It was, because that is some end plate damage for Tarrier. He's lost a front wing end plate there, not ideal at all. As we head towards the hairpin, Tom Gorian makes the move for P3 on Jatin and makes it stick as well, but Danny and Tarrier side by side. Tarrier, despite that wing damage, makes the move into the lead of the Grand Prix at this moment in time. Oh, side by side, Angelo's gone up the inside of Jatin for P4. Very nice move there that we just about able to see there. We've got Davey under pressure. Further back, Azar's going to try and go around the outside, is he? And he makes the move stick as well. Jack Spar's going to take advantage of that too and go up a position as we go back towards the lead. There's no action into the hairpin this time, but is there going to be some action behind us? Greeno's very much off circuit there, and safety car deployed. Pits as well. What's actually going to be for Danny? It's going to be some medium tyres. Have a look at Jack's pit stop as well. Onto another set of the medium tyres, so Jatin will have to stop again. Will Tarrier be able to defend? We shall find out as the restart is just about to happen, and indeed it does. Tarrier has gone, and green flag racing, and Harry's crashed on the restart there. We can see his wheel not on the car anymore, unfortunately for the McLaren driver. As defensive goes Tarrier, he's locked up as well into the hairpin. As Danny and Jatin make a move on Kev, but Tom Gorian side by side for the lead of the race. Can he make it stick into turn 4 though? Side by side, Tom and Tarrier. Oh, Tarrier dips a wheel or two into the gravel. That allows Angelo through for P2 as well. Tarrier still right on the tail. Jack and Danny side by side. Danny looks to go through and does so. Up to P5, the Aston Martin driver. And side by side, Jatin goes through on Jack Spart. Obviously all these drivers are going to have the DNS for now, but it is side by side Angelo and Tom. And it is Angelo who now takes the lead of this Grand Prix. And Jatin going for a move as well on Azar for P5. And the V-Carb man take the position? He does indeed. He's going to use the DNS again here, and Angelo's going to be under some big pressure into the hairpin. Angelo tries to defend the inside, but it's not good enough as Tom takes the lead of the Grand Prix once again. Is he going to be able to hold it now as we head down the hill on turn 4? Is it going to be side by side? Angelo goes back up the inside into turn 4. Can he make it stick? There's a bit of contact between Tarrier and Tom. As now Danny and Jatin go side by side. Ooh, very close there. As Jatin looks to make the move. Can he make it stick into the next corner? He can indeed. Jatin now up to P4, but Angelo retains the lead of this race now, with Tom in second, Tarrier third. Tom Gorian with the DNS, but the two V-Carbs, are they swapping position? Yes, they are. Is that going to allow Danny, though, a chance to attack at Tarrier into the hairpin? Side by side they go. Oh, it's really a lot of side by side action, because Tom has also tried to get himself up a position and into the lead as well. Side by side, a little bit of touching potentially there down the straight. Who's going to come out on top? Oh, Jatin's trying a wee switch back, but Tom is trying his best not to allow that to happen. As we can see there, DRS open, and it's going to be Tom Gorian side by side for the lead. Up the inside he goes, and is that Danny trying to make a move as well? It's not quite anything doing at the moment, but obviously another 2 DRS zones to go. And Gorian's going to be under pressure now. Angelo retakes the lead, does he? Does he keep it into the hairpin? And that's a loop from Jatin as well up the inside. What's happening further back? Jack has taken P5. Tarrier down to P10 for Tarrier. It's a gap of 1.7 back to Jack and P5. And just as we go off there, it is Danny who takes P3 away from Jatton. Oh, what has happened to Davey? He has lost a couple of positions or so. And that is Ollie pitting for Sauber once again. As we go into lap 18 of this Grand Prix. Nose to tail for the top four here. And as that Jack getting back into DRS, I think it is there. And it is side by side. Tom and Danny this time into the hairpin. Side by side they go, and who's going to put on top this time around? Who's going to get the slipstream from Angelo ahead? It's going to be just about Tom, but then Angelo goes into the braking zone, and that switches the slipstream to Danny, as Danny has taken P2 there. DRS open for Danny. He's right on the tail now of that Ferrari, and side by side. And Danny into the lead. Tom Gorian also tries to go through and does so. You can see Tarrier going through for P7 as well into the hairpin. Tom has got a 3-second penalty though, and that is not ideal for the Mercedes driver. It's going to be Kev and Tarrier side by side, as Tarrier makes it back up to P6, looking to get himself on to the podium positions, but doesn't do so right now. And it's side by side for P6. Tarrier, P6 is his, and into the pits goes Angelo from what was P3. Pit stop for Angelo, onto some hard tyres there. Tom pitting as well for Mercedes, so let's see what tyres Tom's going to put on. It is the hard tyre for Tom, and it is the hard tyre for Jatton as well. Side by side for what is now P3, Kev and Tarrier side by side. And Angelo and Tom switching positions as well. Angelo has come out ahead. Well, Tom Gorian has come out behind Angelo. So a very interesting pit stop battle there. We'll put back the tyres that everyone's on for the moment. Drivers who are close is Azar and Davey, because the McLaren man up to P9 used the DNS to pull him along. Or is he going to try it for the overtake? Looks like the overtake will happen. Tarrier up to P3 now. And that is move complete into turn 4 there. Jack in second, who looks to be coming into the pits. Yes, he indeed is. And tyres is mediums for Jack. Also mediums for the Alpine as well. Davey and Azar still pretty close out on track. Obviously Azar will have the DNS available, and Danny pits from the lead as well, but we'll just have a look at this battle that is brewing here. Side by side into turn 4. Azar with the inside line, can he make it stick? Yes, he indeed can. And P9 for him, and it's Danny onto a set of mediums as well. And it's Tarrier who takes the lead here. Where does Danny slot in? It's going to be behind Jatton, is it? Yeah, it is, I think it was, yep, just behind Jatton there. But it's side by side Tom and Angelo, as Tom makes the move up the inside. Can he make it stick? He can indeed, yep. Tom up in P2. 4 seconds now, the gap between first and second, and that is coming down ever so much. And it's side by side as Angelo now goes up the inside, this time for P2. This time Angelo takes the position. We could see a lead change very soon indeed. Tom is also right on the tail for P2 and 3 as well, but it is side by side now as we start lap number 29. Angelo takes the lead of the Grand Prix once more, and that wing damage for Tarrier proving a bit costly now, as Tom tries to squeeze his way through as well. And into the hairpin they go. Tom going for the lead as well. And Tom takes the lead ahead of Angelo just about in second. It is Jatin in third and Danny up to fourth and Tarrier down to fifth. Oh! That is... well, it was almost contact, but it was very good driving from all of them to avoid the crash there. Danny now right on the tail of Tom. Tom's closing to Angelo as well. Is it going to be 3 wide into the hairpin? Well, it's just 2 wide because Danny and Tom are the two that are side by side, but Tom has defended well so far, but can he defend into turn 4? They go side by side, and who is going to come out on top? Danny up the inside, Tom trying to hang it around the outside, but it's not going to work for the Mercedes driver, and it is Danny who is now in second, and that's a 10-second penalty. Tarrier has sped into the pit lane, and we have to stay with our eyes on this battle. It is up the inside from Danny on Angelo for the lead of the race, and has he made the move stick? There was maybe some slight contact there as Tarrier goes on to a fresh set of the medium tyres, and Angelo's come back though, and Angelo, he takes the lead of this Austrian Grand Prix. Everyone waiting for the third DRS zone, and Danny's had a decent exit out of the hairpin. Is he going to go for it in to turn 4? Angelo defends the inside, but Danny goes even more inside, but he's gone deep into turn 4. Was there a bit of contact between the two of them there? There may have been, but still it remains side by side. Nobody wanting to yield this position, but eventually Angelo has to, and Danny takes the lead of the Austrian Grand Prix here. Jatin all over the back of Tom at this moment in time. Is he going to be looking? And it's another penalty for Tom. That is not going to be ideal at all. That is pretty much put him out of contention for the podium. And it's Danny who leads the way on this final lap here. Angelo's got DRS. Is he going to be able to use it here? As we head into the hairpin, Danny defends the inside line. Oh, there's a bit of contact. Oh, and Tom almost makes contact. And that's going to allow Jatin to go side by side with the Mercedes driver. Oh, and Angelo, is he trying to go around the outside? He is, but can he make it stick? He can't quite do so. It is going to be Danny M7 who's going to be victorious in the season opener here at Austria. He crosses the line, and it's race victory for Danny M7, and Jatin is second on penalties, and then Angelo is third. Jack takes P4 just ahead of Tom Dorian, who goes down to fifth on the penalties there. Kev in P6 for Alpine, and Tarrier crossing the line P7. It remains to see if he takes that, but Azar's made a mistake which has dropped him behind Bolly, but with... oh, is that... is he out of fuel there? Not sure. Either way though, Bolly is going to cross the line in P8, and is that going to change with the penalties? It is indeed Azar P8, Bolly P9, and that was Davey, I believe, in P10.